Okay, it looks like I am recording. Hooray! All right, hi, I'm Barb, and I will be guiding you through LBS 850 this fall, and I'm using a new tool. I'm using Screencast-O-Matic, which I played with a little bit in a summer course that I took, but I'm giving it a shot here. I like it because my head is not as big, and you get to see the whole panorama of what I'm actually looking at online. So, this is the introduction to the course for the whole course, and I just wanted to show you how it's laid out and take a look at sort of important things and give you some tips and reminders, etc., to get you going. So there will be a video introduction for each module that we do. I'll post those on Saturday. I try to have the content open, as I update it every time I teach. So hopefully most of it will be up within a few weeks, but you'll always get a new video on Saturday or Sunday so that you can see, what you need to be aware of for that upcoming week. All right. So this is the introductory stuff that I've written down, which is basically what I'm telling you now. This course is broken down into 4 different sections. If we look at the syllabus, it's a little more smooth. So the first is change as constant in the school library setting, and that's the first module, which is a shorter module. It just runs Wednesday to Sunday. Not a ton of work. It's really just getting set up. Then section 2 are online applications and their relevance in the school setting. We're going to look at being a technology leader, which actually could fall under section 1 too, but too late. I've already written it in the syllabus. We're going to look at tools, applications, online multimedia. We're going to look at social media in 2 different contexts. One is how we use it as librarians to promote our services and our space and all that stuff, and then looking at it with from a student perspective. In addition to, we're adding gaming to that, which is pretty big, and also a way that students communicate. Then module 8 is adaptive and assistive technology. This is mostly with regard to allowing students with special needs to have equal access to content in the classroom and the library. And then section 3 is from theory to practice, which is really just doing promotions. So you'll have 2 big projects during section 3. Module 9 is the student technology promotion project. That's where you take a unit or series of lessons and infuse them with technology. So you'll be looking at the standards, and then you'll be looking at tools that you've already explored in the previous 8 weeks and putting them together in a beautiful stew of learning. And then module 10 is teaching teachers. It's professional development. We should all be trying to be professional development leaders in our schools. So that's going to give you something that hopefully if you're in a school, you'll be able to just take it out of the box and use it. Then section 4 is managing physical resources, formerly called cataloging, but cataloging has changed so much even in the 15 years that I've been doing this. And so you will need a book for this. It's listed in the syllabus down here someplace. By golly, I know I put it in there. Yes, Allison Kaplan's Catalog It. It's great. It's fairly inexpensive. It runs maybe $30–40, I think. But it gives you everything that you need to know about cataloging for school library specific, which is really nice. And there's some interesting theory in there, but also a lot of practical learning. And so weeks 11 and 12, I've broken it down by essentially the topic she covers, but basically weeks 11 and 12, you're just going to be reading that and responding to it. Then the final 3 weeks are online public access catalogs, also known as OPACs, and that is how our constituents have access to our collection. And so we're going to look at a bunch of different OPACs. You're going to choose one. You're going to interview a librarian. It's going to be really exciting. That's also your final project, which is due at the end of week 14. So it's due a little early because week 15 we do a super fun activity where we look at each other's proposals, and there are prizes. All right, your grading is broken down like this. You're going to be creating a blog week 1 if you already have a blog. If you took 803 this summer, you can use that blog. If you've got a blog for something else, how many times can I say blog in a single minute? Anyway, you're going to be using that for your personal reflection. And what's nice about that is that it allows you to have all the information that you covered in your exploration. This is a very This is a very sort of self-directed course. So you're going to be doing I'll give you, some content at the beginning of the week, but then you're going to go off and explore the internet. There's a lot there. And so you're going to write down in your blog sort of your trajectory and any resources that you come across. So if there are sites or tools or articles that you like, you can put live links in your blog, and then you can go back and access them without having to jump into Canvas. Not that Canvas isn't wonderful. All right, then your professional development projects, which I talked about. Then your cataloging system presentation, so those are 10% each. And then there are some written or media assignments. Occasionally we'll break things down and just, there's one sort of position paper. I'm trying to remember what everything is, but there are, smaller assignments here and there that that will be factored into the grade. And then your discussion is 20%. Your discussion is a significant part of the course. And that's because on an online course, that's how we interact with each other. So here is the rubric section. I use the same discussion rubric for this as I did for 803, but if you haven't taken a course with me, take a look at this. It says 7 points a week. I want you to be visiting 3 times a week because this is a big class. I think there's 23 or 24 of us. So, you're going to need to break it down into bite-sized pieces. So 3 times a week, you should visit the boards, just take a look, respond, put up your own thoughts, respond to others, but you should be earning 7 points a week in that. Then your blog rubric is, again, the same that I do for 803. If you are articulate and thorough and you put some live links in there, you'll get a 3. If you are inarticulate or unthorough, don't have live links, but you do have content up there, that's a 2. A 1 just means that you put something up and we'll have a talk. But generally that doesn't happen. So what I would like you to do whenever you get a chance is introduce yourself. Ooh, nice. People are already up there. Okay. So do a little introductory post just to get you used to using the discussion and to let us know who you are. There's also a help topic if you have a question that isn't specific to you, like I'm, going on vacation next week, can I work ahead? You can always work ahead. But if it's not specific to you, put it in the help discussion because it might be useful to someone else and someone in the class might be able to answer it. If not, I will get to it. I check, every day. So I should be able to help with that. I believe that is all I want to say. Timing. Because this is an online course, you figure between 8 and 9 hours a week is how much time you should be spending on this. And because you're going to be doing exploration online, pace yourself because it is really easy, as we all know, to start looking at the internet and look up 45 minutes later and go, oh my gosh, what did I just do? So set a timer maybe and say, I'm going to look into this stuff for an hour, but there are a lot of moving pieces. I will try as hard as I can to keep everything organized and give you a set structure for every week. But take a look at your timing and make sure that you are doing what you want to do. Okay. That looks like everything. So I hope that you enjoy the course and I will see you on the discussion boards and I hope I can figure out how to stop this recording. There it is. All right. See ya.